Okay, so this is going to be an introduction to your character modeling project. For this project, we are going to be modeling a humanoid character. This character is, we're going to be modeling humanoid characters, um, and these characters are, um, the assignment is for you guys to model a celebrity of your choice in the style of your favorite 2D animated show. 2D being very specific here. The catch is you're going to be translating a well-known celebrity into this 2D style and then 3D modeling that character from your artwork. So, for example, you might be modeling Tom Cruise from Top Gun. So you might be in his attire from Top Gun, but then maybe in the style of The Simpsons. So for artwork, you guys will be submitting multiple drawings of the character in a character sheet with a top, side, front, and back view. And these characters must be drawn in a T pose. No other poses accepted, only a T pose. T poses are exactly what you see in front of you. The arms are outstretched straight, the character's looking ahead down the Z axis. To accomplish this, you all will be submitting a character prior to the character sheet. You're going to be submitting 3 drawings. One of them is the character, so your version of Tom Cruise in your style. Again, doesn't have to be Tom Cruise. It can be any character, but for example, say Tom Cruise. A character from the TV show that you're choosing, so let's say Homer Simpson, and then that transitions you from drawing a character in your style to drawing a character in another different style. And then you will take Tom Cruise and draw him in the style of The Simpsons. So your characters have to have clothing. They are going to be drawn in the style of that 2D 2D world, meaning if that universe operates with a 3 fingers and a thumb, like The Simpsons or Bob's Burgers, then you'd be drawing your character with 3 fingers and a thumb. If it's in, let's say, a different style where you're going to be using, like, say, like, I don't know, uh, King of the Hill, where it's a little more realistic, then you would do 4 fingers. Okay, so you'll adapt to that. The way we're going to be doing hair is a hair cap. So this will be a 3D modeled piece of hair that sits on top. That'll be separate, as you can see. Eyes will be separate. Eyebrows are separate. Clothing is a separate piece. Do not model the clothing as part of the model. Very important. So we'll be able to take the clothes off if we need to. The character is also going to have shoes and socks if the character style needs it. And then underneath there, they will also have feet with appropriate number of toes. Okay, so the idea is we can strip the character naked, we can put all the clothes back on, whatever we want to do. Okay, so you have to do that. Now, we will be following good topology techniques in this project. So I have very specific videos that you need to be following and watching. So watch the videos. They show exactly the techniques that I'm looking for you guys to work with. I understand some of it may be stuff you've never seen before. That's the point. You're learning. You're going to see things you've never seen before. So follow those techniques, follow the videos, and learn how to model a character, polymodel a character. Okay? All right, so you're going to submit a character design. The characters must have a head, torso, 2 legs, 2 arms, hands, fingers, and thumb, 2 feet, and toes. The head has to have at least 2 individual eyeballs with lids. Lids meaning we have topology around here for the character to close its eyes. So no cyclopses or aliens with floating eyeballs on stalks. The mouth has to have teeth, gums, tongue, and a mouth sac, meaning a throat. Your face has to have ears and a nose. Clothing has to at least include shirt, pants, and footwear of some sort, although we can get really loose with that terminology depending on the costume. You are going to be turning in your 3 initial sketches on the 10th. You will be turning in a character sheet due on the 10th. So both of those pieces of artwork is due on the 10th. The character model itself is due on the 14th. And I will have a work in progress turn in sometime in between then. So probably like around the 12th. I probably will have it on the 12th. So you'll turn in a progress scene or progress file then. The final turn in for this is going to be your model file, a turntable video that is at least 10 seconds long and 240 frames, which is 10 seconds at 24 frames per second. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Turn in this stuff and we'll take a look at it. Let me show you some examples. So here we've got a few pieces, characters in the style of, I believe this is Steven Universe. I don't remember what this was. This was the style of the Gorillas. Some more. So this is, come on. I'll do it. So here's some transition drawings where I had a student draw like Lucy from Peanuts, and then they did whoever's SA5M is from Band Slam, Vanessa. Oh, I guess that's the style that she was doing. Okay, and then Vanessa Hudgens in that style, which I guess is like their style. I guess they like to draw, and then they translated. I guess it's Sam, whatever. Yeah, so translated this character into Peanuts style, so something like that. Have another one. So this is like Zendaya as like the Greatest Showman. Let's see, this I think was Wednesday in Owl House, I think. I don't know. You guys watch a lot of stuff I don't watch. Let's see. Let's see. So this was Walter White from Breaking Bad. Gravity Falls mixed in with Walter White in the style of Gravity Falls. And then there's the character sheet for Walter White. So you get the idea. Yeah. Okay. Where did my stuff go? And then some modeling examples to see kind of like what I'm looking for. See how everything's kind of like broken up. And then examples kind of like up close of like what the topology is going to look like that you guys are going to be replicating. So we're going to be focusing on things like loops around the mouth, the eyes, the nose, the ears. You'll see how like the arms are kind of connected and how we have like extra edge loops around like joints, loops around the mouth, ears, eyes, fingers. Allows for a lot of good flexibility. A little bit of a twist in the topology here on the forearm. And then we have polymodeling character right here. So all the videos are located right there. So make sure you watch all of them. And then you'll get it turned in, and make sure you turn this in on the dates due. And I'll have that work in progress plugged in somewhere over here for you guys to turn in on the 12th, I believe I said. If you have any questions, let me know. Artwork, again, is going to be due at the end of the day tomorrow on the 10th. So make sure you get that turned in. Okay.